Hey, what's going on, guys? I did some updates and I lowered the game volume, so give me the advice. I was at 67% and I'm not really checking my videos, to be honest. Sorry about that. And I just lowered the volume a little bit so maybe you can hear me a little better. And I've made some changes, like bubble column elevators instead of a ladder now. Finally changed all that out. So we're able to go down to our enchanting floor, our first floor. I missed the enchanting floor. I got used to it. So, enchanting floor, you can come right out. So it's straight. First floor is left. The other floor is straight. This floor is back. This floor is also back. And then you gotta run around to go up. It's not a big deal, because I'll be working in here or getting some of the beehive, or maybe I'm storing books in my library. Whatever's going on, can quickly get to it all. I do need to extend this a little bit more, just up there. I added some new stuff in we're going to go over right now. So, some of the new things is I added a mob grinder, and it's getting there. It's not as productive as I want it to be, but it gives a lot of entities over like a day cycle, you know? So, you know, it's something. It's new. It's more experience, and that's what we were looking for. And it's been giving me a lot of stuff. And we're gonna make this into an auto sorter in the back over here. So I cleared out more of my base, and I added a top floor, as you saw before. This was that the roof that was on my main little area. We made some pathways, and I also added some copper grate. If you didn't know, hostile mobs can't spawn on copper grate. So that's always good to know. I had it all made. I had no lights and nothing was spawning. So I typed it in online. I was like, why is nothing spawning? And because hostile mobs can't spawn on copper grate. So good to know. And then this will be my down, and then my up will also come to right here. I need to extend it a little more. And then I want to hook my auto sorter in right here, and then I would like to get a auto trash right here on the left, just to throw away some of these things. But it's pretty productive. You can see it's got mobs. It's only 2 floors right now, so I have another, I don't know, 50 floors to add to it. So there's a lot more space that I can add into this grinder that I'm going to be making, and it's going to extend out as well, which will be really cool. The water will flow out this way, and they'll drop in there, and they'll also drop in from the other ones as well. And then this is my concept. It's a reverse pyramid with, it has a lot of redstone. It has pistons that push in, and it runs infinitely by itself. And that should be really good. So, it gets a lot of creepers. The reverse pyramid, they like ledges. I don't know why, but they like their little dark ledges. So, you get a lot of creeper production. And then I add this in so that skeletons can't see me at all when it's down. Because if they're in the back, you can see he start reacting to me. And if you just have this trap door down on the inside, you can reach 3 away. Even with the trap door here, you can hit everything that's there. And then, you know, hoppers underneath, we all know how it works. And then I'm using a sharpness looting sword. And then I don't know why that keeps changing. It's funny. I didn't do 24 drop. It was just too high. So I don't mind hitting him twice. Not a big deal. And then with that, our main concept is happening. We have our seeds, which you've followed around in previous videos. Seeds will be auto-crafted up. I have about an 83,000. I did the math. Seeds can be, 83 melon slices on backstock. So those all can be auto-crafted into seeds by me just turning a lever. So if we go down, it's all on pause at the moment. because I just have so many. But if I flip this lever and I flip this lever, then all of these melon slices, the whole thing is full. Nothing goes in all of them. And I did the math, and that was like a low number. There could be up to 120,000 melon slices. And then we have our auto egg breeding area, which is sending our eggs. And I stop it with this as well from overflowing. So if I flip this switch, it'll allow more eggs to come up. And you can always check on production of eggs. It's these ones right here. So this looks like it's done 2 barrels. Take that light. It's done like 3 barrels, so we actually can turn it on if we wanted. So we just come here and we flip the switch, and it's going to allow eggs to start filling those barrels up again. And then every once in a while, we're going to have to go and, you know, there's probably a lot right now since I've been AFK, but we'll have to come and kill all of these chickens, which seems like we're going to actually have to do pretty soon, just so it doesn't drop my FPS to a unbearable amount. Because it gets to about 30 FPS when I get too many chickens, so it definitely needs to be handled eventually, especially if you're grinding some XP. And I've had it on today to be able to show everything. But we can grab seeds. So we grab a couple stacks, and we come up and we increase pop. There's like a little over 100 here. So that's going to give us 50 more baby chickens to drop down into the population. And the love cycle can be done every 5 minutes. That's nice. Every 5 minutes you can increase 50 chickens just with this little area that I created. And it can be repopped if I need to increase population. I just flip the switch and it blocks off the chickens from being able to drop down. And if I open it, they can drop all the babies. So if this population gets decimated, I can easily repopulate it. I made it so that I don't. So it's capable, you know, it stops these fences from being shown. It just pushes a piston into the mix. Then we have this that we can factor in as well, like I was saying. Good amount of XP. I mainly wanted this not for XP, but for gunpowder. Gunpowder, and we're gonna have to do the auto sorter because there's just so much stuff. It's going into it all. So I want its own individual auto sorter, and then I could go from there with it. But for now, we'll just throw into there. And up here, I've been storing arrows. Chuck them into here real quick. I have an open one actually. It's gonna be a lot of arrows. But for the meantime, that's perfectly fine. And then chickens. Chickens are a lot of XP, and it's all free because it's just like auto doing it all for me. So we can close off right here. And we're not going to breed because there is just so many. But we're going to quickly just grab these chickens, bring them over here, the babies. Let's get the babies to fall down into the mix. I need to add trapdoors. I'm going to add trapdoor along this edge so I can walk up there again. Because I can't walk there right now, so it's been a little bit of a problem. Stop any more babies from coming in. We got all the adults. And we're not going to feed because there's too many. But we're going to lead them all over here. You don't have to feed if you don't want to. That's, you know, it's a nice option. I just need to lead them over if I don't want to feed them, if I don't want to get a huge population increase. And right now with how many there are, I'm good. And how fast it's going. We'll just come and we're going to knock this down because it's definitely lagging my game. There's just too many. But we get all this free XP. I didn't do anything for this. We're using a mending sword. So it's no cost. can infinitely be run. Nice, we got all those. Wait for the XP to collect. A couple more. Nice. A few more. And he's really jumping. Alright, we can open this up. We knock down some of the babies, let them back out. So we didn't kill. We can get another population regrowth, you know, pretty easily with that then. Open this back up so they can travel. And then we can head back upstairs, as you can hear, which was the plan. And easily get some more XP here. So really cool. And then that's going to give us, you know, all of that stuff that you're seeing that we're collecting from those. All the eggs can just be easily added right here. And then we'll just throw away all of this. I don't need any of it. I have too much. So definitely some XP. I'm a really high level, so it doesn't seem like I'm getting much, but it's moving. So you'll see here, eggs are being re-added into this from the dropper system that sends them up, and then like we have it on already. Yeah. It's everything that's kind of going into it. I made these bubble column elevators. And then we can get into a little bit of a tour. So we'll definitely, back here, I'm going to do cactus. So you can do a cactus bamboo farm thing. And that's what I'm going to do on this outside. And then around here as well. So there'll be a bunch of XP I can get from that automated farm. That will play in with this rotation. And then all this will be auto-sorted so that I don't have to deal with it as well. Because anything I can do, you know, that's less work of not having to come through here and throw all this away, which is kind of bad because I can get gold nuggets out of this stuff, which would be nice because that's, you know, it's almost a piece of gold. But this isn't even as productive as it's gonna be. It's gonna be insanely, just like an insane amount of. Oh well, he'll come back. He died from something. Falling? But you can see it's already there, and this is just 2 floors. This is only 2 floors added, and it's gonna be a total of, I don't even know. Let's go like, I don't know, 48 more floors. Plus they're gonna get wider and more. So nighttime's a big problem right now, since I don't have lights around my whole property. I need my base to just have an insane amount of lights. Like I put up a good amount. Especially over here, you can see. I started throwing all the lights out and running around, and making sure there's no dark spots. But I don't know if you know, but within 128 blocks of where you're standing, things spawn. So on my previous base, I had everything lit up or removed. I removed, I don't even know, like 13 million blocks, maybe more, by hand, and then it was 27 million I needed to remove, and it was all gone. So that was fun on Xbox. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna redo it, the base on Java and see how it goes. And it's been really fun. Then we can do a little tour. So like I said, I did all these grates and stuff. And then up front, I added this, the archway, and then the staircase. You saw in my previous video, I had a staircase going from here up. And I didn't like how it looked. I didn't know what I was going to do with it, because it would just be like just a staircase, and then like maybe like 2 walls on the side. And I really couldn't put anything in front, because I wanted a wall here at 50 blocks out. I want a wall that goes, you know, around, just for like transit purposes, be able to run around pathways. So I made up this. I play Rust, and Rust has a staircase you can put in that goes, they have 2 different ones, and it goes around. And I was like, oh, I can do that. Why don't I just make it, you know, it's like a Rust staircase. I need some chains. Need more chains to put in here. But we got a few chains everywhere. Very high cost. I have an area where I've been collecting them. I'm not trying to craft them right now, since they're 1 piece of iron each. But everything's looking good. Wherever there's dirt is where lava's gonna go. So like I said in the previous video, I'm gonna have lava flow out. That's where that one flows, so drop from there. I haven't done that one, kind of like this. There's a pool of lava and it falls through. And the same thing falls through into the ground and then flows out into this. Pretty sure this one over here is completed. Not this one, but this one. So it flows into the ground, and then the ground leads it out right here. And then I've made one of the guys. So I did kind of like how my other people are, these dudes. Made a like a 200% scale of one of them. And he's holding the lava up, and then it's flowing to, I'm gonna make a same thing, pool of lava on top of this pathway as well. And then somehow I'm gonna make the ground incorporated. He's not just gonna be floating, he'll be, as time goes on, he'll be hooked to something. We'll see how I do that. But there's gonna be 8 different variations of these type of people, and they're gonna be all in the same spot on the edge. So 1 there, 1 here, 1 here, going around the whole base. And I've made a couple different ones, so definitely a lot of different versions that you can do of like Minecraft people designs. And I'll probably end up changing a lot of the blocks out eventually. It's just all in time, right? Only could do so much at once. That's kind of everything I've done, and then I guess I did this too. We'll jump down here real quick. So, since I made the bubble column elevators in the base, I didn't make them go to ground floor yet, because it's just a lot of work. So I had to make these. So I can go down right here. So this is my way back up. It's a big thing. Then I can go up right here. Super cool. And then inside my base, I have every floor has a bubble column elevator now. So up, the next floor, first floor, enchantment room, and my ground floor. And then going down, same thing, straight out, to the left, straight, back, and straight down. So it's a little bit faster. I don't have to climb a ladder anymore. That's really cool. I can transit between all of my stuff. think one of the next things I'm gonna automate, you can automate a bee farm. My bee colony, it needs to be automated because I'm not here collecting it all the time. And if I even half it and I don't have to collect it, I think it will be more productive. So over time, I'll collect a lot of honeycomb without really having to do anything. That'd be super cool. I'm liking this. I made them different directions because it's taking a little, I'm getting better at it, but I made them different directions so I could choose, if that makes sense, what floor I want to go to. Because if they come out different directions, then it's easy to be like, oh, I hold left for this floor, I hold right for this floor, you know? Everything is a certain way. You just have to learn, you know, what floor is what, which is only my second day of doing it, so catching on pretty quick though. I think it's really cool. I don't like that you have to do this, but it's the only thing I could do, so I had to do that, and then I had to do this, and then the other one I had to do like this, so you can go out. Since it was a middle entrance, I just kicked it to the side, which looks fine. It didn't change it too much. Still cool. It was like this before. Kinda like these ones. This one I had to kick to the side as well. Oh, I need doors here. Be this way? No. It is this way. Cool. So progress. Some cool progress. And then right now it should be running. I wish I had it go up to it so I don't have to climb this ladder. But it'll come up to right here where the bubble elevator, column elevator will come to, and then the down is right here. Super convenient. And then we'll, like I said, we'll literally like right here underneath is, we're gonna run to the auto sorter box. We'll make another one. So since everything is within 128 blocks, like I'm saying, if I'm on my base, most likely only entities are eventually going to only be spawning inside my mob grinder. So it'll be nice. I won't have to do much. I can do that, come up, get a few levels. I come up, feed, increase population. I can go kill all the chickens, separate, kill the chickens. I don't really have to feed the ones down below since this is like the population balancer, this top portion. So we'll see how it goes. I've already today, I haven't been playing very long, like an hour, and I'm gotten 28 levels. And I'm not really like grinding the levels out by any means. And they're 28 high levels. That's the crazy part. It's not like 0 to 30, you know? So we'll see how it goes. I'm sure the population's pretty wild, as is already. And you just separate them. Yeah, look at all the chickens. So we make sure that this is closed. You know what? I'm going to do that other thing real quick. We'll add it in. Small changes that that really help out. We need to grab like a few trapdoors if we have some. We only have 3. 3 more here. Do we have any? No, we don't have any. Okay. We'll make some real quick. It's not a big deal. Oh, we need to actually go down. Let's go down. Go to floor 4. which will be straight out after this one. Take your lights off so you don't have to break them. One time I was trying to break a light and then a bee went in front of my face. And that was the end of that. That was the whole colony came out all mad and swarmed me. I didn't die, but they all die after they swarm if you don't know that. It's unfortunate. So I had to repopulate the colony. So to avoid mistakes, I take my lights off now. Nice, gotta get them out. There's plenty. This is up to the next floor. I'm gonna put all that back. Let's head up to... Yeah, it's getting laggy because there's so much going on. We're gonna do it like this. Nice. Nice, we can run back here then. The reason I wanted that because I want to be able to stand in this corner and not be cluttered by all of the chickens. So if we can pull some baby chickens this way, we can drop them down pretty easily. Come on, you, fall in. There you go. And these chickens over here. We'll just feed just a little bit. I don't know if they can get through that or not. I need to make sure not to do that. Scaring me now. I gotta close this one. Drop the babies in. Doesn't work as well as the other one did before since I was back one block, but not a big deal. It works pretty good. They're mad. Why are you trying to go that way? That's wild. Well, we'll go this way with them. It's a little different. It's not a big deal. Just gotta get used to wherever they want to go. Seems they don't really understand the copper trapdoor. Nice, got a lot of experience. Let the babies out. Open all this stuff up. Let them do their thing. We're gonna turn this off. I don't need levels. But we're gonna let it pause. And we're gonna go here. Oops, I went too far. And let's just turn this off. No more eggs. Put all this away. Oops. I don't need levels right now. But we'll probably just decimate the population next time it comes around. Then the whole time we've been doing all of it, we have this here, right? Sleep to make it daytime. Yeah, all this needs to be trashed. Those can stay. But a lot of it's just trash. I don't want to throw it away. I guess it's I don't get enough gold armor to care. Is what's like a couple nuggets, you know, that to deal with it. That's what my contemplation has been. Is it enough where I care to deal with it, or I can just trash most of this and keep things like iron and arrows. Maybe occasional like pearl if it's in there. Yeah, it's everything. Let me know. We'll keep you up some updates on whatever I choose to do next. Good thing. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. More and more stuff. So, any type of farms and stuff I can add, I'm definitely going to, and try to get XP through the roof. You guys have a good one.